to you live the 24th World Bodypainting Festival with the 2021 World Champions, Special and Amateur Awards. From the Concert House in Klagenfurt, Austria, and from many creative hotspots around the world. And now, your host for the evening, please welcome founder and festival director, Mr. Alex Barendrecht, and co-host, Mr. Filippo Ayoko.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 24th World Bodypainting Festival 2021. Once again on our stream online and live on KT1. I promised you last year that we should not do that once again, but unfortunately we don't have a chance and we have the same situation again. But from last year we learned, and from last year we want to pimp up this show a little more. We have a lot of content for you, and especially with my spicy friend Filippo Ayoko, my co-host, body painting international artist, coming straight from Barcelona to give me support. Filippo Ayoko. This year we had already the opportunity to go with Filippo on our daily recap shows. That was fun.
Yeah, that was a great experience.
And Filippo, the recaps were sometimes a little tricky. Some people commented us that we are like from the Muppet Show, Statler and Waldorf.
Yeah.
Thanks, Freddie Schmidt, for that. What can the people and our viewers expect for tonight?
Yes,
The
Alex.
WBF is a hybrid festival. Once again, this is a hybrid festival. And what does that mean? We have a lot of content provided for you online with the competitions, the academy, but also we have a lot of activities in our host city here in Klagenfurt.
Yes, Alex, that's right. We have divided tonight into 3 blocks. In these blocks, we will show lots of stunning imagery, from camouflage to action painting.
We have the World Championships category in camouflage, right?
Yes, that's a big award tonight.
We have 2 exhibition programs that we're going to provide you. We have online awards. Talk about the online awards.
Yes, we will be covering installations that took place throughout the city, the exhibitions, and 8 online awards and 1 live with lots of creations from top contestants.
We are looking into the WBF creative hotspots. What that is, we're going to explain you later. And joining us on stage, our wonderful funk band, Papa's Got Soul.
Now, let's welcome our first guest of the night, representative and culture director of the city of Klagenfurt, Alexander Goradovich.
Alexander Gerdanovic, a very warm welcome in our show. Thank you for being here. He is the head and responsible person in the cultural affairs of the city. Alexander, the festival was very honored this week to visit you in your gallery, in one of the responsible parts in the city gallery. And every year you give us the opportunity to lift our art a little higher by presenting body painting on a larger scale with a high quality. What, in your opinion, does the festival bring to the city and the cultural from the cultural perspective?
I think the World Bodypainting Festival enriches the cultural spectrum of the city of Klagenfurt. It brings more color, it brings vividness into the city, and in the summer we have a lot of festivals, you know, and jazz, we have the classical music, and this 1 week of body painting festival is indeed very special because the festival collaborates with many institutions, like with the Stadtgalerie Klagenfurt, and I was very impressed the day before yesterday by Vilja Vitkute's performance there, Water Whispers, and I think this is one of the main things that fascinates me, how artists can feel the pulse of the time, like Vilja Vitkutes found it with a human relationship to nature, you know. So this is a very important theme nowadays, and how she put it into art, that fascinated me. And I think Klagenfurt as a city, with its parks and with its buildings and locations for the World Body Painting Festival, is indeed predestinate to host this festival. So I'm very happy that the city of Klagenfurt hosts and supports this festival. Yeah.
That was also a reason why we choose to come to the inner city, to this beautiful Goethe Park, where we used to have our live event, because there are such beautiful architecture and cultural institutions, such as the State Theater, the Art House, etc., galleries around. So that just lifts and gives us a very high quality space. Do you think that the festival is dynamic enough to grow and to grow together maybe?
Yes, I hope so. I mean, I know it's dynamic already, but it can even be more dynamic. And I think that the festival enhances many sorts of, you know, musical acts, body painting, obviously, and various performances. So I think by doing this, you know, it becomes even more dynamic and more vivid. And by collaborating on various themes with many institutions, yeah.
Fantastic. So for you, it's a very new territory,
Yeah.
you told me, and you haven't seen a live festival yet. So I would like to take you in a little flashback to the last festival and the Ukrainian fashion body, like fashion TV channel. They came to Klagenfurt and they featured the festival multiple times in many different clips, and we cut it a little bit together for you. So let's jump into the past a little bit.
One, jingle three.
It was wonderful to go down the memory lane from the previous years, and action painter Mike Shane is here with us. He has been performing at past festivals over and over since the beginning. But let's keep the focus on this year's festival in hybrid version. We have in total 9 different competitions. 8 of them are online and 1 is live. 5 of them are world champion titles, and 4 special awards, 1 amateur. A lot of different categories, but in total we had participants coming from 48 different nationalities with 455 competitors. So 455 competitors, and just imagine, everybody sent us a lot of photos in. We have like thousands and thousands of photos, interpretations, and the judges, they were really busy the whole week. So we are ready for the first award this evening. It's a classical competition, the brush sponge body painting category. This is a world championship title, and it's presented by our main sponsor, Krylon Professional. It is one of the biggest categories ever since, and one of the most international ones. Last year, the first place came from Mexico, Noé Duran, and he also participated in some of the live events at the World Bodypainting Festival in Klagenfurt, and last year he was online the winner. Let's have a look what for him the difference make it between the live and the online. Hola, ¿qué tal, México?
Hola, ¿qué tal? Saludos desde México. El evento en línea lo haces desde casa, con tu familia o con tus amigos. Tienes el apoyo aquí y eso te da confianza. Es algo de lo muy bello que te puede dar el evento en línea. Sin embargo, el hacerlo en vivo, el asistir a Klagenfurt, es mágico porque tienes otro tipo de familia. Hermanos de colores de otros países, tradiciones, idiomas, conceptos, colores. Y eso no tiene comparación. Me encantaría invitar a todos nuestros amigos a que visiten Klagenfurt y vayan especialmente al World Bodypainting Festival, porque para mí es algo de lo mejor que me ha pasado en mi vida. De verdad que sí.
So let's have a look together on the best submissions in this category. We put together a slideshow for you with the top 20 entries, but this is in random order. Incredible work that got in this category, and this is the world trophy for this year. Alexander, we're going to hand over virtually that to our winners, but let's have a look who are the top 4, once again in random order. Marian Folga from Poland. Francesca Cavicchio from Italy. Lucia Postacchini, also from Italy, and Irene Galdon Sanchez from Spain. Not bad. 2 Italian, 1 Spain, 1 Polish. And the winner. The winner in this category, World Award 2021, is coming from Italy, Francesca Cavicchio. Wow, what a beautiful work that you can see here. Francesco Cavicchio from Italy with 112 points. Let's have a look on the top 10 while the crew back there tries to connect with her live. I hope we can get her. Lucia Postacchini is on the 2nd place with 110 points. Marian Folga from Poland, and 4th place Irene Galdon Sanchez. Nicola Loda, another Italian with 100 points. We have Silke Kirchhoff from Germany. She was painting in Klagenfurt this week. Anna Chapolavov from Italy. Sophie Fouquet from France. And Adrian Gomez Castro from Mexico. Marca Ria from Spain. Wow, that's a very international field. That's how we used to be on stage at the World Body Painting Festival, to have so many different participants. So in the meantime, I can hear on my magic fairy knob here, Karin, by the way, she's telling me that we have her live in the chat. Francesca, can you hear me? She's almost there. One. Francesca Cavicchio, World Champion 2021. There she is. Can you hear me? She got lost, I heard, unfortunately. We tried again. I hope she can connect with us. Maybe she got so excited that she dropped everything. The computer, the phone, the mic. Congratulations to Italy. We tried maybe a little bit later, but we are moving on. Alexander, thank you for being with us tonight. We would have loved to send that to Italy straight away. Thank you very much. Thank you for your support. We need that support. Without this, it's impossible to have such a production, such a festival.
Thank you, Alex. Thank you, and congratulazioni.
Welcome to my interview lounge. My first guest tonight is Lithuanian multimedia artist Vilja Vittu. Vilja, hello, hello. I have these two cutouts. Can you please tell us the story behind these two whales?
Yes, sure. I'm very happy to introduce you the project, The Memory of Water, which is the gathering of my artistic experience, and that brought me on the same journey with my dear friend Malgosia Sush. And we got opportunity to create a project that speaks about the environment in its true way. Art is creating in sustainable ways, in multidisciplinary ways, in photography, dance, body painting, film, and yes, and we are working basically about the water, about marine life, protection of it with different scientists, environmental protection organizations. And we are very happy to share the awareness through our art. And finally, we have the first opportunity to bring it here to the World Body Painting Festival for the first time, the first exhibition of this project, and the performance as well.
Great. And how difficult was it working in the Arctic?
Yes, our project took also the first part with the art residence in the Arctic. And yes, this is something unusual for the body painting, I would say, as a location. Who would create something in the Arctic, yeah? But Arctic is a very special place. It's wild, and it's something also special to work about marine life there. And the weather is a challenge, of course.
Yes, and
yes.
Was it cold?
For me, no. I love the cold.
Yeah.
I enjoy it. And I bring the very powerful models with me, people around me, so we manage it, you know.
Okay.
When you have a right mindset, you are ready for everything.
Okay, and any sightings of polar bears chasing after models?
Not yet. We were looking for them, but just the elks and seals.
Okay, so I was at the exhibition. There were many people there, from locals to internationals. It was fantastic. Our video team put up together a montage. So let's have a look.
Yeah.
Thanks, Vilja. And thank you to our video team for putting that video together. Now let's move on to the next award, a special award in creative makeup, presented by by MAC. Sorry. Last year's winner was Joyce Sparkman. We asked her what her biggest challenges were to be in our competition for the first time.
Hello, I am Joyce, a candy makeup artist, and I won last year's category Creative Makeup with the theme Candy, and this is the award. So the idea behind my artwork is inspired by one of the 7 deadly sins, gluttony, and I really thought gluttony portrayed the theme candy very well. So that's why I chose it, and I also built a whole costume around it, inspired by gluttony, and finished it with like all kinds small of candy details and stuff. I competed at a very small notice. I only knew like 1.5 weeks beforehand that I was going to compete. Luckily, Superstar Oosterhout, one of the hotspots, really supported me very well. But I also had a very sweet model that was also very nice. How my experience was with the online competition compared to the live one. I never did the live one. This was my first competition. I really wanted to go there one day, but I'm always so busy and it just didn't happen. So hopefully next year, then I will be there.
Hart gefeliciteerd naar de Nederland, Joyce Sparkman. Groetjes naar de Nederland, hartstikke bedankt. And we are having here now Vilja. Thank you for joining me on stage to hand over the second award for tonight, the Creative Makeup Award. It's a special award presented by Mac Pro. We having a slideshow set for you again. The top 20 of this competition, which was a very strong competition, almost 100 competitors from like 40 nationalities are sending us their work. Let's have a look on the top 20 in random order. Incredible work in the creative makeup competition, very strong, and they are always a highlight for the whole photo crew in the festival when it becomes to a live event. Now we just have to enjoy the submissions by them, but they did really good in their photography as well. We're coming up to the top 4 in this category, so we can hand over this beautiful trophy. Top 4. Coming from Finland, Jasmina Walters. Katarina Atli from the Ukraine. Olga Sokolova from Russia and Jin Wan Lo from Malaysia. And the winner in this category this year with 147 points. Coming from the Ukraine, Katarina Atli. Congratulations. Again in the Ukraine, we are sending this award to Katarina Atli. What a beautiful work. In the meantime, while we try to chat with her online, we're going to have a look on the listing of the top 10. We have Jasmina Walters on second place from Finland. We have Jin Lo Guan from Malaysia. We have Olga Sokolova from Russia. Olena Semets, also from the Ukraine. An Hyung Tae from South Korea. Katja Sigrist from Switzerland. Ji Lin Lee from Taiwan, Emma Resinen from Finland, and Yeon Yo Che from South Korea. Okay, unfortunately, no live chat. Privyet Kiev, I wanted to say, but this cannot happen. I remember that Katarina was also at the World Bodypainting Festival with the Cody group in 2018, 2019. She performed under the top 10, and I'm very happy to send her this trophy. First place, Spasiba Balshoye Pastravlayu Spierva Vam Mestam. So, back from the Ukraine to our host city, Klagenfurt. The capital of the southern region in Austria is surrounded by pristine lakes, by alpine mountains, near the border of Slovenia and Italy. To understand the effects of the air we breathe here in our city, I would like to share with you some visuals. Everything can happen, but nothing has to. Now we are very delighted to have Mrs. Helvig Eva Kandut here, the owner of the renowned hotel Sandwirt. Is she here? Music. Is Eva Kandut here for me? Beautiful. Hello and welcome. Helvig, thank you for joining us. Eva, she's the owner of the renowned hotel Sandwirt. She is also part of the directors of the Tourism Association, and she's representative of the association, which we have a big support of them. Without this support, I mentioned already earlier, this would not be possible to create such a festival when it comes to a live event. Helvig, I don't know if you saw the video clip that we presented just before. It's that creative promotion that you put together to promote Klagenfurt. It's such an amazing one. I think it got awarded many times. How important is it to have an international audience in the city, especially from the touristic point of view?
So, international festivals are, of course, always a big chance for a city to show all its treasuries they have and, of course, to host international guests and also to send beautiful pictures of the city all over the world. The World Bodypainting Festival is, in my eyes, something like a door opener to other countries and, of course, is influencing the tourism and, I would say, the city itself. When I'm thinking of the days of the festival, it is such a great, amazing atmosphere here. There is a great potpourri of so many different nationalities, languages, cultures, of course, different types of art, music, painting, dancing, all that. And I think during these days, when you're walking through the city, you can find in almost every corner innovation and also trends. So yes, the World Body Painting Festival is very important for us, and we are pleased to be the host city of the World Body Painting Festival here in Klagenfurt, with so many guests coming and participating all over the world.
Thank you very much, and I hope you have a lot of visitors from us too. The festival has also had in the past several programs, not only in the Goethe Park, but spreading out around the city with different approaches in programs. And some of the live activities we also had at your hotel, if you remember.
Oh yes,
when
I
it was
do.
live. How was the experience with you working with body painting and the artists surrounded by your hotel, basically? How was that collaboration?
So it is always exciting because every year when an artist and his model is coming into our house, they are standing in the middle of our hotel lobby or in the middle of our coffee shop. And the guests are really surprised because they don't know what is going on now. And it's then interesting to see how they start to look around and to ask and to follow up the process, how the artworks grow from hour to hour, because it takes, I don't know, every time 7 to 8 hours, a long time. Yes, and in the end, when the artwork is then finished, all are happy, satisfied, and excited.
And this year we tried to get a little bit of the feeling together, a little bit in small, together in the streets of Klagenfurt, in the inner city, and we had some installation art projects which we would like to show you now. had many Italian artists to this week in the World Bodypainting Festival weekend. One of them is there, a model camouflaged into the background of the organ. Johannes Stetter, coming from Südtirol, also Italy, is this artist, and we're going to invite him later for some talks. All these Italian artists just show how near the border is to our region. We are very near to Slovenia, we are very near to Italy. What do you think of how the Three Borders region has an influence on our life, on our culture, on our tourism, of course?
Well, the Three Borders region definitely influences our lives and, of course, the tourism. What does that mean? Within 1 hour drive by car, it is possible to get from one region to the middle of the other region. This is another country. So this is a high potential. And when I'm thinking, for example, for winter times, when you wake up here in this region, you can decide, what should I do today? Should I go up to our mountains for skiing? Or should I go with 1 hour drive to the next nearest golf course to play a golf round? So this is amazing. So it's such a huge potential, what we can do here, and of course the tourists can do. And I think this is one of the reasons why tourists, guests love to come to the region, and of course love to come to Klagenfurt am Wörthersee.
That's why it's also the perfect spot for us as an international festival to be here in Klagenfurt, very close to these areas. Thank you. There were really many artists coming this week, also for the online competition. I explained before that we have an online award, we have 8 online awards and only 1 live award, but all the artists who are participating in the online awards, they're usually painting from home, but some decided to come to Klagenfurt, and we featured them in this short clip.
This year, we had many artists painting around the globe. Some not wanting to paint from their homes, they gathered into what's called WF Creative Hotspots. In total, we had 16 of these hotspots, from Korea, Spain, to Ukraine and Costa Rica, to name a few. For some, we got awesome footage. Others we interviewed. And from some, put together great montages. Let's have a look.
The world was in full body painting mode. Every city around the world was painting and sending out all the submissions. But now we're coming to our third award this evening. It's another world champion title, a world award in the category airbrush, sponsored and presented by Krylon Makeup. In the last year, the multiple world champion Alex Hansen won this competition. And we ask him how he prepares for such a competition.
Hey everybody, this is Alex Hansen. How you doing? I'm back for COVID-19 edition number 2. I just want to talk to you about my experiences of last year and how much it was such a great event. It was so much fun to do. I think I won because I was well prepared. I had a lot of time in my hand because of the COVID-19. I was alone for 3 months in an apartment, so I had time to produce. Definitely research and the love for the theme. I love the theme so much. Well, my inspiration, like I was explaining earlier, was it's basically circus. I've always been a big fan of circus. I love that theme. Inspired from clowns. I love clowns from outer space. I like science fiction movies and stuff like that. So for me, it was a great theme, and I had a lot of great ideas for it. I did like 4 different drawings for it. So that's pretty much it.
Brazilian artist Alex Hansen, living in Italy. He performs really well, and he's one of the best airbrush artists around the world. He's also competing this year. Let's have a look on the top 20 in random order in this beautiful slideshow. Category airbrush presented by Krylon, a very technical competition with lots of details on the models. The top 4 in random order are coming from Italy, Lucia Postacchini. Once again, she was already before painting in brush. Another Italian, Giussi Campolungo. Brazilian artist, Alex Hansen, the winner from last year. And from Colombia, Celeta Riano Diego Alejandro. Wow. 2 Italian, 1 Brazilian, 1 Colombia. And the winner, Helvig is giving out this beautiful world champion trophy to, once again, Brazil, Alex Hansen, 110 points. Congratulations, Alex Hansen. How about we try to connect with him? Maybe that works out this time. In the top listings of the category airbrush, we find Giussi Campolungo from Italy. Oh, and another one Italian, Lucia Postacchini, 93 points, top 3. Diego Alejandro Caleta Riano from Colombia, Alexis Javier Aranas Ramirez from Mexico, Jennifer Little from Canada, Tatiana Vasilenka from Ukraine, Jose Sanchez from Mexico, and Gerson Sanchez, Colombia. Tiziana Camachi, also from Italy. Wow, Italians are really very strong in all of the category. So let's have a look. Do I hear an Alex Hansen on the other line? No.
Yes, I'm here.
Yes. Alex. I can hear a little bit. Alex Hansen. Once again, congratulations. Alex, how many world champion titles do you have already? Alex, congratulations. How many trophies are you want to collect?
Sorry?
How many trophies do you want to collect, actually? This is number 6, 7, 8?
I think I'll stop at 20. 7 now.
And I see a whole bunch of people behind you. Are these Lucia and
Lucia?
Juicy Campolongo? Look, place 2 and place 3. Wow, incredible. Everybody at the same spot. Well, congratulations to Italy. We see you next year live in Klagenfurt for the academy, for the competition,
Yes, for sure.
for fun, for beer, for champagne. Congratulations to Italy. Alex Hansen.
Thank you so much. Yeah!
Thank you, dear Helvig. Thank you for joining us. I know you're very tight. We did a little longer than you expected. Have a wonderful evening, and thank you for your support. Goodbye. So we're going to have a little short break, only 2 minutes, and we'll be right back. In the meantime, our wonderful band, Papa's Got Soul, will play music for you.
Welcome back. Joining me now are Birgit Myrtle and Bella Volin, two well-known faces from the WB community. Both have been with us for many years, and both have created eye-catching installations. Bella, one of your specialties is color and design theory. Please explain to us a little about this.
Thank you, Felipe. Well, the thing is like this. Every artwork needs a foundation. And if the world of art would be a tree, then the final result...
Let me change. Birgit?
Do you hear me better now?
Yes.
Okay. If the world of art is a tree, it needs always a foundation. And the color theory, the design theory, the drawing, they're the roots. And then the final result, it's pretty much like the fruits. I was very privileged to be born in an artist family, to have a very long art education. And I have tried to take that intellectual, complicated knowledge to really make it simpler and to try to teach others, because this foundation makes the life of an artist much easier. It gives you a background, which at the beginning it's kind of confusing, but with time it becomes very natural and it just makes the whole process of creation easier.
Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Now, Birgit, you are well known for creating some of the most creative and magical moments on the former stage of Life Ball. Please tell us how you got started with such an important event.
Oh. Yeah, I was working for the Life Ball, I think, for over 20 years. We started in a small team. And after these 20 years, we were growing up like a team of over 100. So we was responsible for the makeups, body paintings, some hair for the opening ceremony, and sometimes also for the fashion show, for, I don't know, super fashion designers like Vivienne Westwood, Galliano, Thierry Mugler. So it was always incredible to work there with my team. It was really amazing there.
fascinating. I was there once, but I didn't last that long, unfortunately. So, Bella, you have watched all the installations this week. What is the difficulty of creating in an open space in public, in your opinion?
That's a great question, Filippo. You know, the difference this year in the installation was that this year they were not at the festival ground. They were in the middle of the city, downtown, open space. And this is, for me, a very big difference, and it makes it so special. Because to the festival, very often come people who are already interested in art. But I think this installations gave a great chance to people who are just passengers passing by to have a chance to get to know a little bit of our world. What is the difficulty? It's a very complex installation. It's in general a very complex multimedia work because the artist can work with the human body, with props, with fashion, with land art, with poetry, sound, so many different elements. When you create such an artwork in a gallery space, in a controlled environment, in a studio, it's easier because you have more control. Outside, you have passengers who are maybe strange, who maybe come too close, who maybe disturb your models. And then we have the weather conditions. So it's a very complex element for an artist to get out of that constant trance condition and be aware and also careful with everything which is happening around. But I think it's a blessing for such a place to have a chance, so many artists to be downtown and really interact with the people.
Great. And actually, I was an artist that had an installation.
And we loved it.
Yes, and I want to say sun block, because as everybody knows, I got fried. So Birgit, how about you? In your opinion, tell us what you think of performing or doing installations in public, because I know you've done some.
Yeah, so I did some, I don't know, maybe 10 times installations around here, also in Klagenfurt. And my last one was in the Museum of Modern Art 2 years ago. And I was also the winner there. And it was an amazing show with my team, with artists from all over the world. I don't know, musicians and dancers, and it was very magical. It was like in the chapel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we actually have a highlight clip of installation projects that took place on Wednesday. Let's have a look. Very cool. What did you guys think?
I loved it, and I think what was really special was that this year, all the installation had a very powerful message about the contemporary world and the way we live in and what we damage.
Yes, indeed, indeed. So, we are now moving on to the next award, the category Face Painting, presented by Superstar. And they also hosted a WBF Creative Hotspot. Let's take a look.
I have everybody, here live from the WBF hotspot in the Netherlands at the Superstar Factory.
So what would you miss the most about face painting, body painting if COVID would last like for 5 years more?
Oh, I think friendship, learning new people. Yeah, what do you miss?
The people, my friends worldwide, and I miss color in the world.
We are giving everybody the opportunity to get better in what they already are doing. So you could teach for beginners lessons or advanced or special effects. And Michael will tell you the rest of the story.
Well, we just want to bring hope and positivity. What else do we need?
We have prepared for you the top 20 submissions in random order. Alex, can you please take it away?
World Face Painting Awards presented by Superstar in the Netherlands. The face painting category is also a very, very strong category, and I'm very happy that Birgit will hand over the World Championship title in this category to someone from either, we say, the top 4 are coming from Mexico, Adrian Castro. Another one from Mexico, Ana Maria Castellan. Malaysia, Jin Guan Lo. And from Taiwan, Yu Pin Kao. Incredible, all overseas people. Some of them has been at the World Bodypainting Festival, but not many of them. And the winner this year with 116 points, coming from Malaysia, Jin Guan Lo. Wow. Congratulations. Wow. Congratulations to Malaysia. We're going to try to connect with Malaysia. I guess this is going to be a really huge task, but look at the images. Oh my God, that was so detailed. It was just amazing. I think the jury was really blown away. Let's have a look on the top 10 listing. Second place goes to Taiwan, Yu Pin Kao. Then third place to Mexico, Ana Maria Castellan. Another Mexican, Adrian Castro Gomez. And another Mexican, Alexis Javier Ariz Ramirez. Wow. Ulyanka Maximuk from Russia, 7th place. Edith Diaz, Mexico. Emma Resinen from Finland. And Ksenia Susha from Belarus. Karina Pusch from Germany, placed 10. Wonderful. Again, very strong Mexican crowd. I think we had like 30 Mexican participants in this category and also in the brush sponge category. So their crowd, their community out there is really, really strong. Anyway, the winner I hear is not there. I'm sorry, Malaysia, what time? I guess 2 o'clock in the night or maybe 3. He will wake up tomorrow, I guess, with a surprise. The trophy will not be there, but he will see the winning scores. Congratulations once again. World Champion Face Painting goes to Malaysia, and then Filippo has got our next talk.
Yes, Sitting with me is a dear friend and the famous Israeli makeup artist, Einat Dan. This week, you did a lot of judging. Can you tell us some of your favorite moments, not including that last vote?
Okay. Well, it's always very interesting to judge in the World Bodypainting Festival because it's the first time I see so many different style, techniques, and imagination from all over the world, and it's amazing to see how each country has their own style. And I think I judged more than 400 people.
Wow.
So I'm exhausted, but it's fun.
Yes, the judging can be hard.
Yes, it's hard.
Yeah. Now, besides being makeup artist, you are also an art director.
Right.
Please tell us about your latest film, Dollhouse.
Okay, so I'm a makeup artist for more than 2 decades, but lately I start working for fashion films. That means I also create the contest, I'm writing the script, I'm art directing them, I'm working with the director, sometimes I direct the films. And Dollhouse is the last film, which I really love. I worked in Dollhouse with my dear, dear friend Birgit Mortel that I met here. And she did the whole set design. And this is really fascinating because I'm doing the makeup, I'm doing the art direction, I'm really in charge of everything. I'm producing the film, actually. So it's a new world for me, and I love it so much.
Very intriguing. I have seen some of your films, and they always blow me away. So let's take a closer look at the Dollhouse, shall we?
Yes.
Wow, this is indeed surreal. Congratulations, Einat, on winning this acknowledgeable award. And every production that you put on, it's just amazing. I wish I'm there once for the production behind stage, because I really want to know
Maybe
more
next
about
time.
that. The next award is the Rich Smoky Award. It's a new category. It's actually, we wanted to have that live, but this year it's the first category that we have new in the online, and it's a very big no, it's not a very big category. It's a boutique category driven for the makeup artist. We wanted to have another opportunity for makeup artists in our competitions. So, Einat, what is the special challenge in the Rich Smoky category?
Well, it's different than the other category because the focus here is only on blending. So when we speak about smoky eyes, actually it has to be on the eyes, but it can be even more, but the focus is on the eyes, and I think in the festival everything is like bigger and stronger, and here it could be more minimalist.
So the participants sometimes did exaggerate a bit too much in this category?
Yeah,
okay.
I think
So
they didn't understand exactly what is this.
Rich smoky means rich and smoky.
And smoky, yes, exactly.
Okay, let's take a look on the top submissions, once again in random order in this category. Also for this category, we have prepared this wonderful world, or like big special award trophy. Einat, we're gonna hand that over, and let's have a look on the top 4 band. Top 4. Ingrid Anderson from the United States. Jasmina Valters, Finland. Mandy Chuk, China. And Julia Bedensak, Ukraine. Wow, again a very international one. We have only one winner, of course, which is coming from 142 points, China, Mandy Chuk. Congratulations, first place, first time going to China. A big applause and congratulations for this wonderful work. Let's take a look on the listings. I cannot imagine there will be one on the other side, but let's try. So we have on the second place Jasmina Walters from Finland, 130 points. Julia Benczak from the Ukraine. Ingrid Anderson, US. Jin Woo Zong, Taiwan. Sophie Fouquet from France. Rin Li Ah, South Korea. Emma Lopez, Spain. Rim Jeon Bo, South Korea. And Yoon Ga Kim. Wow, that's a tongue breaker. South Korea, 89 points. Top 10, wonderful. South Korea is very strong once again. Mexico, South Korea, and Italy, looks like. They do the job. Ni hao to Beijing. Is there someone on the other line? Yeah, okay.
Hello.
Hello, Mandy, can you hear me?
Yes.
Congratulations.
Hello.
Oh, wow.
Thank you. I'm so happy. Thank you.
Congratulations on the Rich Smoky Makeup Award in 2021. Incredible. We had such a strong competition. The top were really like, it's also Rich Smoky, the makeup, the look. And hey, Mandy, what's the time in your area now? You might be very early in the morning there.
Yeah, now it's like 11:15 at night time, so it's a little bit late. But we are so excited to see this show. All my friends are watching now.
Wonderful. Well, you know what? Have you ever been in the festival in Austria?
Yeah, I was like 4 years ago, I think. I've been there the second time. The first time is I was still an assistant. I was working with Karen Yu.
Okay.
I think you guys know Karen Yu. She's my teacher as well. So I was surprised her. She didn't know I was joining this competition too.
And how did you work? Where did you work? Did you work at home and online at home, or did you go to your studio? Where did you work?
I was working in a studio because now it's a pandemic, so we are working in a studio with small team, like photographer. I want to thank you for my photographer, my model, and my friend Laura. She making a little piece with the clothes stuff, the accessory.
Wow. Okay. So for the next year, I hope that we can expect you back for the 25th anniversary of the World Bodypainting Festival. Can we do that? Can we expect you?
Yeah, I wish it. Yeah, I will. I definitely will join again. Thank you so much to have me.
Thank you so much. Congratulations once again. Congratulations to China.
Thank you.
So, Einat, please take the microphone. You know, as the next act, usually we have here the action painter, Mike Shane. Mike Shane has been already for many, many years at the World Bodypainting Festival, and very often he is late once again. They are down there. I don't know if they're just taking a break, a cigarette, or whatsoever, but let's talk about special creative makeup. Let's talk about rich, smoky makeup. Let's talk about makeup categories at the World Bodypainting Festival. I have to come up with something, you know.
Okay.
So, creative makeup, we started when? 10 years ago, now 12 years ago?
Maybe 10 or 12 years ago. I mean, I'm part of the festival since 19 years, I think. And I came with the idea, why not? I saw that there is many makeup artists coming to the festival, but they don't really do body painting. So I came up with the idea that maybe we can make some creative makeup for them. And it was a big success. And then I see how every year it's getting bigger and bigger and more countries coming for the creative makeup. And I think it's amazing to give them opportunity.
I think it's a very strong competition now. I mean, Rich Smoky, this category was not that, it was the first time.
It was the first time.
It has to build up.
Yes.
But now we have creative makeup, we have special effects makeup, we have Rich Smoky makeup, we have the makeup battle in the live event. So
true.
we have wide range to attract a lot of makeup artists out there. And thank you for your support,
Thank
Einat.
you.
You've always been part of this community for
Always.
like 20 years, or 18 years or
Yeah.
something. We're going to celebrate for sure 20 years.
For
so
sure.
let's have a look. Are they... Mike is ready. Okay, wonderful. Not really, but okay. So we need some more action painting up here. Mike Shane is an action painter.
Yes.
I was really afraid to ask him to do something here, because usually when he comes on a stage on a live event and our show production company, Droneberger, he knows exactly what I mean, because he makes a mess, but not today. I backed him. We need some more action on paint. We need some more action up here on stage, okay? Please welcome with me the famous Mike Shane. Support act with Andreas Hagemann with Mehr Yeah.
Mal mich an, mach mich bunt, bedecke meine Haut. Lass mich deine Leinwand sein, ich möchte dir vertrauen. Showbeginn, die Pose sitzt, wir sind voll dabei. Es geht los, wir sind fast nackt, das macht uns frei. Fühlen uns wohl in unserer Haut, werden verstohlen, bestaunt. Es wird getuschelt und geraunt und auch Johlen ist erlaubt. Unsere Körperoberfläche, dem Art ist die Leinwand. Das Nass der Farbe, kühl und den Einwand. Bodypainting seit Porno, erstick ich im Keim. Diese Kunstform kann von Vorurteilen befreien. Es ist real, rein, echt und kein Schein. Jede Pore voll Farbe, das Werk kann gedeihen. Weil Nacktheit den Fakt zeigt, dass wir alle gleich sind. Egal ob wir arm oder reich, wir ein Scheich sind. Die Haut bleibt die Grenze zur äußeren Welt. Doch wird sie heute erweitert, mal sehen ob's gefällt. Lehnt euch zurück und genießt die Show. Farbe auf Haut, ein ganz eigener Flow. Die Farbe, sie ist heute meine zweite Haut. Paradiesvogel für einen Tag, ich bin vollkommen eingetaucht. Ja, die Farbe, sie ist heute meine zweite Haut. Alle Blicke gebannt, es gibt niemand, der jetzt noch zur Seite schaut.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mike Shane.
Farbe als die zweite Haut habe ich mir zugetraut, hab allen meinen Körperteilen beim Bunterwerden zugeschaut. Airbrush, Schütten, Pinselstrich unter all den Schichten ich. Aufgepimpt durch Farbpigment werde ich zum Über-Ich. Irgendwie verbindet's mich mit Vorfahren, Uran. Tausende Jahre verzieren Menschen ihre Haut mit Farbe. Festakt, Fasching, Kinderplanung, Brauchtum oder Kriegsbemalung. Frei gewählte Färbung, Ästhetik plus Athletik. Das unterscheidet die Menschheit von den Tieren. Hey, ich verstehe nicht, diskutiert ihr allen Ernstes noch, ob Bodypainting Kunst ist? Schaut einfach zu und erklärt mir, was das sonst ist. Ohne Kunst wäre die Menschheit nur ein Haufen Barbaren, hätte sich selbst ausgerottet schon vor tausenden Jahren. Für den Moment so viel Aufwand ist doch kolossal. Ein Gang zur Dusche, all die Kunst im Kanal. Die Farbe, sie ist heute meine zweite Haut. Paradiesvogel für einen Tag, ich bin vollkommen eingetaucht. Ja, die Farbe, sie ist heute meine zweite Haut. Alle Blicke gebannt, es gibt niemand, der jetzt noch zur Seite schaut.
body painting meets hip hop. Give me some love, man. Woohoo! Okay, Mike.
Yeah,
Mike
man.
Shane. On a somber note, thank you for such a colorful explosion
You're
on the
very
stage
welcome.
without getting us all painted.
Well, I would have loved to, but I never can. Next life.
So, this installation is dedicated to a dear friend of yours that recently passed away. He was a big part of your creative life.
Yeah, it was Tom Photo. Who knows him has to love him or had to love him. Basically, I just want to say bye, Tom. I want to say thank you, Tom. Without him, this all wouldn't have been what it is today. And yeah, what else is there to say? He inspired me. He was my best friend. He walked along the path for 20 years. He's the guy who made all the great pictures of my career, most of them. And once again, I just want to thank him. I want to thank Andy mit mehr yeah. Please tune into that guy. He's pretty awesome. And then thanks to Kati, and thanks to, there we go, Sarah, and thanks to Nico. And thanks to Musa, and thanks backstage to Lisa. Thanks, everybody. We love you. We love the Body Painting Festival. We'd love to be back next year, live if possible.
Yes,
Thanks.
Live. It's so important to capture your actions so we can forever enjoy that memory through the art of photography. Speaking of memories, sadly, we have lost a few others from our community. Alex, can you please share some of the memories with us?
Yeah. Two other people that were part of the festival for many, many years sadly left our world in the past year. The first, I would like to say my condolences, my deepest condolences to the family of William Assis and his family and team, as Frank Assis, who supported us for so many years from Diamond Effects, is no longer with us. Another photographer, friend since the beginning of the festival and main part of the photo and festival community, Oswin Eder, left us too. I'm happy to have his daughter today in the audience here in the concert house, as well as our dear friends Ernst Wieser, judge since the beginning and director of the photo area of the festival, Ulf Scherling. Hello and welcome. In 1999, Oswi initiated our first photo competition that we still have up to these days. Back then, judging was done in the old-fashioned way by printing out papers, by manual scores. We had hundreds of images lying out across tables, and maybe you see some now, some images on the screen. I remember when Ulf said to us, hey, let's go to this hall, and the year later we go to another hall, a bigger one, and we print it out. Oswin Eder was also a guy who jumped up everywhere on stage. He was doing the photos of the festival crowd, and he was just everywhere. We had hundreds of images from him, from Ernst, from the body painting community. But Ulf, what was your fondest memory of working with Oswin at the festival? We want to have beautiful memories, of course.
Yes, Alex. Please let me answer in German, because I'm a little bit emotional when I'm talking about Oswin. Du hast es ja schon gesagt, Oswin war im Prinzip der Begründer der Fotografie am Bodypainting Festival. Du hast mich nach meiner initialen Begegnung mit ihm gefragt, das war 2001, wo wir im Nachhinein vom Festival Fotos angesehen haben und er mal prinzipiell meine Fotos scharf kritisiert hat. Künstler, Fotografen stehen nicht so sehr auf Kritik, aber der Ossi hat das eigentlich fördernd gemeint. Es ist dann eine wunderbare Freundschaft entstanden über die letzten 20 Jahre und wir haben wirklich sehr viele Erinnerungen vom Festival, von den Workshops, die wir gemeinsam machen durften. über die Festivals und die Jurierung.
So Ulf is trying, I tried to explain that in English to our crowd. You had an inner friendship, a very intense friendship over the last 20 years. And Oswin was for you also a master where he was one of the only people criticizing, in a good way, of course, to tell you what to do, how to change, how to develop. And Ulf is very happy about this feedback from him. They worked within many, many projects over such a long time, a period of time with Ernst, and they crafted basically both of their talents, photography, body painting, and thank you very much, Ulf, for this. Oswin started already to combine body painting and photography in the 90s, and Ernst, you both came from the same area. You have done already body painting with him and photography long before the festival, basically. We connected in 1999 for the first time, but tell us something about the early stages.
Oh yeah, Ossi was my friend. We were really good friends, maybe more than 30 years. And we started in the final from the 80s to climb a little bit mountains. We have the same profession. He was a good photographer, and I was an airbrusher. I'm airbrushing since more than 40 years. And so we came together with painting and the photography. And we made a lot of different things, themes, body painting, climbing, also make journeys. And we had a really funny and a very cool time. I'm very sad he's now over, but in our heart, he is still alive.
As a way of keeping the memory of Oswin alive, we have decided to dedicate the photo award in his name. I explained it a little bit. The World Bodypainting Festival has every year hundreds of photographers in the photo area. All of these photos were sent after the festival in a competition. Ulf is in the judging team already for very, very many years, and we are judging hundreds, actually thousands of images. And this photo competition, we put all the time in a magazine together. The photo magazine is it's like the printed version of what we get digitally in, and we send out to everybody. We talk about the art, we talk about photography, we talk about content, what happened throughout the festival, and especially this magazine is a very important tool to talk with our community. I mentioned already that we wanted to dedicate the award to Oswin Eder. So one of these trophies that you saw earlier, the big World Championship trophies, we give out always together in winter when the competition has finished, and this award will be for the future, the Oswin Eder Photo Award. We are carrying on. Photography is very important, as we said, and one of the very intense competitions is the special effects makeup category. It's a huge highlight because special effects is so strong for photography. It combines a lot of different crafts, painting, sculpting, with working with applications, etc. Our judge, Ernst Wieser, is going off the stage. Ernst, we talk so much about other people. Now, I'm sorry. Ernst, we have talked so much about other people now, and can you please give us an experience as a judge this week? How did you experience this week?
This week, yes, it was similar, the same like last year. Everything was on internet, but we had a good time also in the city of Klagenfurt, the installations, or also the competition. And we had a good time here because a little bit was live, but it was very heavy to make the judgment on the computers. Please not again.
The installations were really tasking because it was so hot in the city. It was like 30 degrees every day, and we heard that before already how difficult it is to do installations in a city. But let's have a look now on one of the installation days. You were featured in that one too, that took place here in Klagenfurt.
Yeah.
And now let's get back to the Special Effects Makeup Awards, presented by Kralon. Thank you, Ernst, for joining me. This is a boutique category, but very spectacular. It takes a lot of effort to create eye-catching looks. Working with foam, I mentioned before, and latex can require a long preparation time. And I remember special effects artists coming to the festival. They started already in autumn to design, to sculpt, to be ready for the festival in Austria for the summer, for example. They take sometimes 8, 9, 10 months ahead. Last year, we had the first ever winner from Greece, special effects artist Efi Zimpi. Here is a response of her to her experience from last year.
Γεια σας, είμαι η Εφη Τσιπή από την Ελλάδα, νικήτρια της κατηγορίας SFX Makeup του 2020. Θυμάμαι ότι όταν είδα την ανακοίνωση λέω, εδώ είμαστε, πάμε, θα το χαρούμε και ό,τι γίνει. Οπότε βρήκα την ιδέα. Η έμπνευσή μου ήρθε από το ίδιο το θέμα, evolution. Ήθελα να δημιουργήσω κάτι το οποίο να παραπέμπει κατευθείαν το μάτι του θεατή με το που το δει στο θέμα. Συγχρόνως ήθελα να έχει κάποια πρωτοτυπία το σχέδιο και την αισθητική του δική μου. Ήθελα να βγάλω ένα κομμάτι του εαυτού μου, να δείξω εμένα ως καλλιτέχνη. Είχα φτιάξει μια βάση στο μυαλό μου με το τι περίπου ήθελα να κάνω, αλλά όλο αυτό εξελίχθηκε κατά τη διάρκεια του YouTube. Συνήθως έτσι δουλεύω.
Wow, and she really did such a crazy design. She was winning far ahead last year. And Efi, thank you for telling us. It's very exhausting sometimes for us to put all the clips together this week, especially when we don't know how good the audio or the visual quality is from stuff that we get in. But we try our best to let you experience her. So let's have a look on the 20 top submissions of this category in random order. Oh wow, incredible work, the top 20 in the special effects makeup category presented by Krylon. And now let's have a look on the top 4 in random order. Band, Papa's Got Soul. Coming from the United States, Meredith Johns. Julie Samin from France. Melissa Thompson from the United States. And Erika Ponce from Mexico. Very international. 2 Americans, France, Mexico. Beautiful work. And the winner in this category with 122 points is going to the United States, Melissa Thompson. Congratulations. Melissa Thompson, this trophy is yours. First place in special effects makeup. While we try to connect, because I think it's quite early in the morning over there in the United States, let's have a look on the listing on the top 10. Second place, Meredith Johns from the United States. Third, Julie Samin from France. Erika Ponce, Mexico. Luisa Ana Diaz from Mexico. Ugo Arizzi from Italy. Aurora Avil, Mexico. Angela Youngs, United Kingdom. Sharon Alexa Hidua Vasquez from Mexico. Alejandra Gayola from Mexico, 77 points. And now let's have a look if the live visual is there. Okay. No, she's trying. Let's have a look. Nah. My regie, Karen, says no. Once again, let's have a closer look to some of our hotspots from this year. We go to the hotspots in the UK and South Korea.
Right, here we are at the UK hotspot. We have a festival here every year for body painters. I love the teamwork side of painting. I love the thing that it's the model, the photographer, the artist all working together, and it makes it, you know, it's times when you would back out if it was just you. You can't do it because it's your mates and it's your team and you want to do it for them as well. And I think that is why the community is so strong. So many people find courage and self-esteem in body painting because there is that cohesive feel of everybody working together.
My name is Kim Yuri, Korean Makeup Artist Association Chairman.
Most of our artists are quite young, but they are very passionate and creative. I miss everything. To everyone, stay safe and see you again soon.
Annyeonghaseyo to Korea. Thank you for the insights in Bath, the UK, and Korea. As I told you before, or Filippo explained you, we have a lot of creative hotspots around the world and we are featuring them here and there. Ernst, how many categories did you judge this week?
Oh, I think about 7.
7. So that's many hours in our office. Hours and hours and viewing of a lot of images. Thank you very much, Ernst. Thank you. We are having a short break, 2 minutes only. Stay tuned.
we have 2 more online categories, the Amateur Award and the very spectacular Special Effects Body Painting Award. With the Amateur category attracting a huge amount of participants, also for the first time in history, and the one and only live category, the Camouflage Awards. But before that, let's go to Alex with his special guest, Leon.
Welcome, Leon. Leon from Tel Aviv. Yes, please take a microphone. Thank you very much. It's a big pleasure It's a big pleasure for us to have you. For many years, Leon, you have been coming to the festival as a photographer. You're now on our photo team. You have captured thousands and thousands of images from all the participants. Where it's usually very busy, it got very quiet today. Usually you are in the gallery and doing photos with all our competitors. And now, this year, you saw so many entries online. The online entries, you could see who has a bit of a skills in thinking about photography, about light. The importance of photography for artists is very often not there. But COVID accelerated that thought. So all of a sudden, the artist is all by himself, doesn't have a photographer, and he needs these skills. So what is, in your opinion, the best tip, the most important tip that you can share with those artists who really need more about that?
Okay. First of all, thank you for having me. It is a huge opportunity for me also. I love it. Every year, more and more. Now, maybe the one tip I can give the photographers, not the photographers, sorry, the artists who are forced to do their photography while not being photographers. You know, the one and only tip, photography is the word built of 2 Greek words. Photo is light, and graphe is to draw. Now, you know how to draw, but you need more light. So my one tip, just give your camera more light. The photos will come out better. And then you learn a little bit about composition, but first and foremost, the light. You can take photos in any camera, just give it more light.
Light is a very important thing, and also in a judging, wherever. Yep. If you send us some images, it's really such a difference if you have like a proper light setting. And this is what we spoke also with the artist ahead in the competition to take care on this. So there are so many talented artists out there, and we have every year at the festival we try to speak about new things, new books, new magazines, new art projects. We had at the last festival in 2019 the presentation, for example, of Einat Dan's book Beyond Beauty.
Yep, I remember that.
So the festival is a very important opportunity for artists to showcase new things. And just recently I got sent this beautiful book from a photographer, an artist I haven't never seen or heard before, Jean-Paul Bourdieu, Body Mirrors. And you see here some images on the screen from him. He is an incredible talent. He's got published already 4 or 5 of these books. And I just want to feature this and show you how body painting can also look like with a composition of art photography. He uses multiple crafts, among them painting and poetry, performance art, and in his imaginary, he uses no digital enhancement. It is all analog photographed. Okay. What you see is what you get. He's not touching this photo out of the camera. Leon, what do you think about this approach in traditional and non-edited photography?
Okay, first of all, it's beautiful. I like it very much. I see it for the first time, and it is good, very good. Now, talking about classical, non-digital photography, again, we have more than 160 years of regular photography, the film photography, 160 years to develop this technology. This is a very highly, intensely developed technology. It is very good. And then we have just a bit more than 20 years of digital technology. So digital is young. The analog film technology is very, very well based, so you can take it and just put it without editing. If you decide not to edit, it is an artistic decision to edit or not. If you decide not to edit, means you're giving the technology the, I don't want to use the term upper hand, but you're deciding to give up some last touches to the technology. You can do it with the film. You can, I think you can less do it now with the digital, because the digital technology is younger. But the approach is good, it's working.
That's like the craft, right? It's a craft.
Yeah.
And of course with
It is a decision. If for example, you ask him, would you decide to use this kind of paint or this kind of paint? This is technology. This is the artistic decision. To decide to take photos on film and not to edit them is an artistic decision. I accept it. I like the job is done.
Thank you. Okay, so do you have any current photo projects with body painting or with makeup, for example?
There are so many.
Tell us one, just one, the recent one, the last one.
The most important one, we are reopening our studio in Tel Aviv after the COVID pandemics. And this time in the new studio, we will divide our activities to two parts, production and education. We will be making many workshops, and we will invite many artists from Europe, from all over the world.
And we're going to connect with our WB Academy workshops with you. We're going to invite you to do many mini programs.
I would
and
love
also
that.
we want to try to develop the skills for the artists to reach out to this topic.
I would love that very much. I like to be a part of this mixed event. You know, multidisciplinary is very enriching for me, and I'd like to thank you again for the opportunity. Thank
Wonderful. Thank you, Leon. So, body mirrors from Jean-Paul Bourdieu. If you want to know more about it, visit our association's website, wb-association.org. So, now we are going back on stage to Filippo, where he's waiting for the next awards, namely the Amateur Awards.
The Amateur Awards, presented by Asia Color, is made of students and emerging artists. Therefore, it's not considered as a World Champion Award. Surprisingly, though, the quality was out of this world. We recommend that the top submissions enter next year into the World Awards. Let's look at these top 20 submissions in random order.
Now we have our band, and we are coming to the top 4 in the Amateur Awards. Showing on screen, Rion Lee Mi, South Korea, Wendy Hook van Bantum from the Netherlands, John Yi-Soo from South Korea, and Daniela Dil Kubilus from Switzerland. Oh my God, this is really difficult names. And the winner, coming with 111 points from South Korea, Yeon Ji-soo. Congratulations to the Amateur Awards 2021. Applause, please. Thank you very much. Let's have a look on the top 10 listing.
Yes.
We are going to the lists. We have here second place, Wendy Hoek van Bentum, Netherlands. We have Rion Mi Lee from South Korea, Daniela Kubilus from Switzerland, Da In Yon from South Korea, Hyo In Che, South Korea, Yu Hui Su, Taiwan, Hugh Ji Kim, South Korea, oh my God, Suhi Yo, South Korea, and Jessie Santa Maria, that sounds a bit nicer, Costa Rica, 92 points. The top 10, applause to the top 10. Thank you very much for these submissions. I must say that the Amateur Award had a really strong quality. All of the top 10, actually all of the top 20, they really should go into the world categories next year. Now, let's take a look and let's take a flight to the charming city of Barcelona. By the way, Filippo, isn't that your hometown?
Yes, I wish it was that. Yeah.
So, where we find the Cascara Image Group and their WBF Creative Hotspot. Cascara.
Hola, this is Barbara Alfaro.
I'm Marca Rio.
I am Ma Lopez. And we are the hotspot here in Barcelona, Spain. Our professional makeup artists want to spread Spanish art around the world. Cascara Image Group was created 35 years ago as the first makeup school in Spain. Now we teach makeup, hairdressing, aesthetics, and image consultancy. It's been a pleasure to participate once again in this online edition. I hope you enjoyed our Spanish creations. See you next year. Adios!
Special effects body painting is something very challenging. Artists in this genre very often work in the movie industry. They combine foam and latex with body painting and shaping the body. This usually takes a lot of planning. We welcomed Italian special effects WB Academy instructor and artist, Andrea Benucci, as part of our online judging team. Andrea, please tell us, what are some of the important aspects of special effects body painting and special effects makeup?
And I think that what I personally research each time is, of course, the most perfect possible blending between the edges of the prosthetics and the skin, in order not to understand where really prosthetics are, because we need to trick the eye, to fool the eye in order to make this makeup like alive creatures. Apart from this, I always research a sort of harmony in big proportions. I like when body shapes, heads especially, are distorted, are transformed in something really, really interesting and really harmonic. So I really hope to see alive creatures and not only beautifully decorated persons, models, I mean. I am also an instructor of World Bodypainting Academy, and I will teach in the sculpting phase how to achieve those textures, those shapes, those forms that are typical of nature, but that are also very, very interesting in every special effect. Ciao, ciao!
Ciao, ciao. Thank you, Andrea Benocci. Judge this week has been judge already at the past festival, and we are really looking forward to have some beautiful workshop programs with him for the next year. We prepared a special effects program with him, so from autumn on, you will see all the information about the WB Academy. Every year, this is a very intense program, but we also tried to have the WB Academy online in the World Bodypainting Festival week this week. We streamed every day from morning till the late afternoon, various programs with our instructors. But to get a feeling what it means to have a normal workshop program, let's have a look on a flashback on an old festival in Klagenfurt. World Award Special Effects Body Painting. Lots of preparations, exhausting. Ulf Scherling, thank you for joining me here on stage to hand over the next big award presented by Krallen. We're going to have a look now on the top 20 submissions in this category in random order. Once again, incredible work, and wow, these special effects, they just every year blew me or blow me away. So, who are the top 4 out of this category? Coming from Mexico, Alejandra Huergayol. Second, Mona Jin Wiener from South Korea. Random order once again. Yekaterina Mikhailina Milavanova, Russia. And Noé Duran, Mexico. He was actually winner of the brush sponge category. But this year, the winner is coming with 140 points from South Korea, Mona Jin Wiener. Wow, congratulations. Another World Awards trophy for Mona. She has been at the festival already many, many times, and I really hope that she is on the other line. Oh, she's here already. Mona!
Hello!
Congratulations.
Thank you so
Mona
much.
Jin Wiener. Oh my God, Wiener. Very American name because she's married to an American. Congratulations for the special effect body painting. And where are you now? Are you in Korea or are you in the US?
So here is my Mother Krishna's studio in Atlanta, USA.
Okay, I didn't hear that. Anyway, so Mona, you have been at the festival before. You have done the online competition. Just a quick note, how exhausting was the online competition?
How is this one?
How tired?
Oh, actually, I didn't have time. I decided just the World Bodypainting Festival this year, but didn't have time. But I wanna enjoy. I wanna meet my beautiful mother, Krishna, and okay, go. I wanna enjoy that. Just that I didn't expect this one. So, good, thank you. Good, thank you. Very thank you.
감사합니다. South Korea, Mona Jin winner. Let's take a look on the top 10 list. Second place is Alejandra Huert from Mexico. Noe Duran, third place, Mexico. He placed number 1 last year in the brush sponge, and he tried special effects body painting this year. Fourth place, oh my God, Yekaterina Mikhailina Milovanova, Russia. Olena Semets from the Ukraine. Michael Müller, he was working this week at the festival week in Klagenfurt. From Germany, Jelena Pitjensa from Latvia, Jacqueline Zuisken-Oteman from Belgium, Lulian Ili Parishiv, Romania, and Hector Flores Lopez from Mexico. Okay, so now we have finished our awarding of the, do you see something? Is there? Yeah, great. So now we have finished our online awards. Oh my God, that was the last online awards. It was exhausting for everybody, I guess. I would love to have a real festival and have thousands of people here clapping permanent. Where's actually the clapping? I think it's already too long, this show. Come on, give us a little clap, clap, clap. So, we move on to the live category. But first, to get into the mood of a live category, you need to see what it means to be live at the festival. Let's take a walk around in Body Paint City. saw this. So, with me here up on the podium, Johannes Stötter, the Grand Master of Camouflage Body Painting. And we have seen you before performing the half an hour before we started the show, where you were camouflaging this wonderful model, Malgosia. She was already very often this week in action. Johannes, we talk about camouflage body painting. What's the difficulty in the camouflage body painting?
Yeah, first of all, you have to concentrate on one angle only.
That's why we try the crane camera in here, to always to be in the position where you work.
That's right. And you have to turn back many times while painting to that angle. Another difficulty is that the body is not flat, it's round. So you have to be aware of the three-dimensionality of the body. And then, of course, matching exactly the colors, matching all the lines, making the model stand exactly in the same position for hours, maybe.
For hours indeed, because when we started half an hour before the show here, he was already working for an hour and a half. So Malgosia is already up there for quite some time, and I'm very happy and thankful that she does it. We need a patient model, and we had this year the first time the Camouflage Award. It's a new category, a World Championship category. This category is purely judged on how good the camouflage of the model is into the background. It's also about colors, as you said. It's also about composition, how the artist is placing the model. So this week we had every contestant out of these had a spot we picked before. And it was an outdoor spot. Outdoor, we had really hard light conditions. In an outdoor venue, we need to see shadows. We need to have the opportunity to not have too much sunlight. But also indoors is a bit of a trick. If I look back here in all these lights and all these reflections in the body painting, it's amazing actually how that looks like. Johannes, what about the contestants in this week? What about the contestants what's the feedback from them when they attended the Camouflage Awards?
I think they were happy with the locations. Of course, some of them had more difficult spots than others, also more difficult light conditions. It was not easy actually to choose the locations. Most of them were in a place where sooner or later the sun would come. Yeah. It was also not easy to choose locations with the same difficulty, with the same light conditions, but we did our best, and I think we got there.
So indeed a World Championship title, because there is a lot to look at. Timing, conditions, outdoor conditions. You have to be very fast actually to create such a camouflage body painting. But to get a little bit of an idea what was happening in the last couple of days within this competition, we're going to have a look on a video clip. And now welcome dear judges on stage. Not everybody is here. There was also Elena Tagliapietra. She's now in Italy working on a job. Johannes Stetter, who we interviewed already from Italy. Bella Volen from Bulgaria, living in Vienna. And Filippo Aiocco. He also was part of the judging team in the World Championships camouflage body painting. So we come to the prize awarding. We have third place in the World Camouflage Award coming from Germany, Christiane Rempel. The second place, Christiane, is she here actually? Please come up. It's a live event, it's a live award. We're very happy. There are the stairs. Christiane Rempel, Germany, third place. World Championships, camouflage body painting. The second place is coming also from Germany, but unfortunately, she couldn't make it. Gesine Mavedel. Second place, Gesine Mavedel. She did this week a lot. She did installations. She did the camouflage. She really has a hard time because she has a baby and she wanted to make these beautiful installations as good as possible. And I really admire how much effort she puts in that. First place. Bella Volen, come ahead. First place is coming from Sweden, Vilja Vitkutje. Please come on stage. Vilja Vitkutje. Congratulations. Vilja, I think you had this week also quite an exhausting week. You did installations, exhibition, opening, vernissage, camouflage. You have a kid with you. Amazing. I couldn't do that at all. Sadly, we're coming to an end. Vilja, dear judges, Christiane, come here to the middle, please. We have the beautiful model, the camouflage model, Malgosia. Thank you for lasting 3 hours. Can I have an applause for that, please? Sadly, we have come to an end tonight. The show initially really started as a small concept, and we grew over week, and all of a sudden we are here in the concert house. The only thing, we didn't have as many or as good professional moderation. I apologize for that, but I think we did okay. Or, Filippo, what do you think? Hello, dear audience.
Yeah. It was good.
Okay. Come on. I say thank you. I have to say thank you to all the people working backstage. Thank you for the camera guys, for the regie. Thank you for our competitors, for the artists, everybody who is working in the makeup and the tone. The support to the city, it's very important. Thank you to my co-host Filippo Aiocco, and thank you for this amazing band, Papa Got Soul. We want to hear some more tunes because now I'm gonna have a drink. I'm gonna have a drink with you. I'm gonna have a drink with you. I want to have a drink with everybody. Thank you to the city of Klagenfurt. Thank you to the tourism board. Thanks to all our sponsors and supporters. Thank you, dear audience, for being here. We shall see at the 25th anniversary of the World Bodypainting Festival next year in Klagenfurt in Austria. Save the date for the 17th to the 23rd July 2022.